My name is Tom Olsen. The name of the show is Olsen on Law, every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News 96.5. We're coming absolutely live today. I want to introduce to you Attorney Charlie Price of the Price Law Firm in Orlando. He's been a Florida attorney for more than 25 years and specializes in tax resolution and debt problems. Charlie's the author of a book, I Can't Pay the IRS. Now What? The Ultimate Insider's Guide to Solving Your Tax Problems. Charlie focuses exclusively on helping average consumers, self-employed people, and small businesses with their tax problems. I asked Charlie to come on the air today and talk to us because I had gotten a question that I thought Charlie could handle for us. Hello, Charlie.
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Charlie, you know, I got a call from somebody telling me that they had a collection agency calling them to try and collect unpaid income taxes. I'd never heard of such a thing. Is that such a thing possible?
It is, but it's coming. So probably what they just heard was still a scam, and this is one of the biggest things I'm really concerned about. So the IRS now is going to, once again, they've tried this in the past, bring in private collectors to call people with tax debt. Now, the problem with that is you and I have talked about this a few times, which is the scams that people get. You know, they get people calling them and hey, you owe us money, and it's a scam. Now you're not going to know if it's a scam or not. Because it might legitimately be a collector calling on behalf of the IRS. Now, the IRS is sending out a notice to people telling them that they're going to refer them to a private collector, and the collector is supposed to send out a notice as well. But I think it's going to be a lot of confusion, and I think it's going to be some problems.
So historically, we told people that the IRS never calls you, or rarely calls you, but now you might have a collection agency calling you to collect back taxes. If you got a call like that, how would you know who's legitimate and who's not legitimate?
I think the only way that you could do it is to contact the IRS directly to ask them if, in fact, you received a call from a collector that had been assigned to your case.
I think the other thing they'd have to double check is, let's say that it was a collector and now they're making arrangements of how you might get some money to the IRS. How do you think that they would ask you to write a check payable to the IRS for back taxes? Would it be to the collection agency, or would you literally be making your check payable to the IRS?
You know, I don't think that they've specified that in the regs yet. Now, the only thing that they've specified so far is that they won't ask you for a prepaid debit card, but they'll send the check and or you go on to the pay.gov site.
Okay.
So I believe that it's going to be made out directly to the Internal Revenue Service. So that might be another way of determining, you know, so if they're asking you to make it out to Joe Schmo versus the Internal Revenue Service, that might be a good clue that you're getting scammed.